Hello, everybody. Yeah, whose Bibles is there? So I got something to show y'all here. Yeah. Hello, everybody. How's it going? This is somebody's Bible that wants me to sign it. Tammy's done signed it, Stephen, Bentley, and now it's me.
And Grandma.
And Grandma, I mean, yeah.
Hey, everybody.
I usually put a heart by my name.
How sweet.
So that's somebody's Bible. Here's the Bible. This ain't no little dinky, cheap Bible, y'all. You got some more in, Tammy? Bibles?
Yeah, I got 2 large prints. The next large print person wanted their sign.
Okay. All right, y'all. Hello, everybody. We got 78 people. Already. That means we're doing good. Hey, Dove, hey, Bell. Hey, Miss Gladys. Hey, Miss Tricia. Hey, Miss Beverly. Hey, Charles. Carolina girls in here. Slim Twiggy's in here. Did I say Tricia West?
No.
Well, hello, Tricia. Hello, Lady Magnolia. Hello, Ed Higgs. Hello, Ron. Hold on there. Hold on, hold the phone. We used to have a show, a radio show, and the man, people be calling in trying to answer a question or something. He'd say, hold the phone. I think we got us a winner here. So I had to hold the phone. I had to do something. What was it?
Yeah, party line.
It was party something or other. Tammy said party line. Hey, Miss Carolyn. Hey, Miss Joanne. Hey, Miss Connie. Let's see who I miss him. There's Mother Earth. There's Darlene. There's Sandy. Hey, there's Tony Z. How's everybody doing today? I'm feeling pretty good today, y'all. I'm feeling pretty good. Kinda, hey, yesterday I was like, man, oh man. I don't even know how to describe to you like how I felt yesterday. Hey, but it's always like that after I get through with them drums. You know, like, that's a long time to play the drums. No more calls, we have a winner. There was a certain, I had to ask Grandma. There was a certain, I do know he'd say, hold the phone. I think we got us a winner. I know what it was they was doing. He would play a song. And he would, it wouldn't be a popular song. It would be like some kind of, most time it was some kind of an instrumental. And let me tell y'all something, by the way. Grandma, you know how she is. She said, they played the song. She said, the name of that song's Over the Creek. And I don't know how she knew that song. But she helped me dial the number. Or she dialed it. She said, tell them it's Over the Creek. So it was a song named, hey Jeannie, it was a song named It's Over the Creek. Hey Rhonda, how about that, y'all? It's Over the Creek.
Never heard of
Ain't never heard of It's Over the Creek, damn. I don't know how Grandma heard of it, My grandma was born in, what was it, 1918? Hey, man, you know what? I mean, I don't have no bunch of topics, but I feel good today, man. That's a plus there. Hey, but I usually can always think of something. I did hear Polly Creek. Oh, what's that? Run Polly Creek.
I heard a Polly Creek too, but I don't know what.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be the name of Stephen's new
Oh,
channel.
yeah.
That's gonna be Stephen's new channel's name.
I heard that.
Tammy, you did this coffee right here. There's something you didn't do to it. I don't know what it is.
No, it ain't. I did everything to it.
You didn't do enough of something. I don't know what it is.
How do I know what I didn't do enough of?
I don't know. I can't keep Tammy straight to save my life. Dang, we have a winner. Hey there, Blue. Hey, Blue, how are you?
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, hey, Tammy and Bentley's over here. Tammy like helped me get ready to get started. Hey, she got the tablet for me. She lit my church. She lit the candle.
Made coffee. Wrong.
Made my coffee wrong. It's been a long day, hey Teresa. It has been a long day to me. But I do got a couple little interesting things to say. I talked to William. William was. Okay, let me do something here. Hey y'all, I'm live here on the Pixel tonight. Remember how I told you how good the speaker was on that? I mean the microphone was on that iPhone. I might not be able to use it for this, but we've actually got the same circumstances here now as I had last night, and I listened to that, what y'all was calling static. Man, that wasn't static. That was just the air conditioner. That was just the air conditioner blowing. But it was, what it was doing was, these phones. Danny, please tell Tim I've been thinking about her. All right, I just told her. These phones right here, and I guess it's all phones. But if something's real loud, it'll cut it down. And if something ain't loud, it'll cut it up. So that was coming into play last night. It's cutting up and down. Yeah, I'm glad you remind me of her name, Jenny Sippy. Because she told me last night and I forgot what it was. But I'm glad you remind me of that. Did all 130 people see Stephen's video today? Did he make? That was a really nice video. That was a really nice video.
Don't the light out behind you.
Yeah, you can cut it out, Tim.
All right, good night. Look out for me. Love you.
All right, good night. Yeah, she's gone. She's leaving. But, you know, she has to get up real early, you know. Yeah, what? That was a good video, y'all. When it, You know, when I seen him making that video, y'all, when he's making that video, taking all them calls and all that stuff, you know, man, I didn't know what he was doing. Like, I know he was doing it forever. Whatever he was doing, I know he was doing it forever. But I didn't understand. You know, sometimes you don't always understand. But I do now. And, man, it turned out good. Hey, I think that Stephen's going to have a part two of that because there was some pictures that come in on the tail end, uh, and like he done made the video. He done like put the video together, and then people were still sending pictures in. Be right back. Lady wants to go out. Let me let her out. You know. So anyway, I don't know. We'll have to see what he does. I do know that he worked on that a long time. But and it had to be right too. I mean, you can't be mixing it all up and everything, get all the names and everything wrong. So he worked hard on that for y'all. He was gonna go in the senior goldfish. He might be doing another AMT nurse. Yeah, finally made alive while not driving. But good to have you in here, MT nurse. It's good to have everybody in here. It's good we got a good group that love one another. I do see that there's a few people missing. Right off the bat. Do you love Stephen's video? Well, I'm telling y'all, he worked a bunch of hours on that. A bunch of hours. I don't know, I think about 14 hours on that. I didn't work 14 hours on it. He did. Just so you know. Hey, Anita. Denny, did you want me to do something last night? No, I didn't, Tony. I think I know what you're talking about. Hey, Danny, I could tell it was well done. Yep. He done a good job on it. Hello, Lisa. Danny, I thought you might have helped Stephen on that. I did help him a little bit, but he done all the hard work. So, I can tell you from doing it, even if you fast at that like me, even if you are a whiz, that's still a lot of work. Placing them pictures and typing the names in there and making sure you got the right name with the right animal and double checking. It's not thrown together. And I hit him a little bit on the end, but like he done, I'm telling you, he done the groundwork for that thing. Danny, you're a good daddy, Stephen. I sure am, Gladys. Thank you. I do try to be. I don't know why he won't play me some songs on the concert every now and then. I get over there and start playing the feet flat-footed. And then in a few minutes, I just like get up. He do the most slow songs, one right behind it. Like, I'm telling you, sometimes so slow. Tammy, y'all shut that door, baby. Sometimes so slow that I can't even play the drums to it. I'm telling you, there's such a thing as too slow to me. But, I did say that he sung hard. I was listening to it a while ago. I wish I hadn't wore that fishnet shirt. Or whatever you want to call it. I looked at it a while ago. I said, man, I shouldn't have wore that. Just too fat. Just too fat, yo. So, y'all, William went to the beach. That reminds me. William went to the beach. Yeah, I need some rock and roll, too. William went to the beach, and he thought about going live down there at Savannah Beach. That's... We all around here go to Savannah. Everybody around there, we go to Savannah or Hilton Head. That Hilton Head's a little bit further, but you don't want to forget to take your pocketbook when you go to Hilton Head. Or they might have went to Hilton Head. I just know they went to the beach. William's big money, All right. Now, William said, man, I talked to him on the phone, later this afternoon. After they got back. He said, man, I started to go live. He said, but I had my shirt off. He said, I seen how everybody doing on Grandma's video. He said, I didn't want to go live. He said I was scared too. And I ain't joking neither, y'all. He'll probably tell y'all about it. If he makes a video. But he's telling me about something that happened down there. And I won't tell y'all because he might want to tell y'all something about it. I don't know what William will do or what he won't do, y'all. But he was telling me something that's pretty funny. Hey, Kathy Hodges. Tell it, I don't care. Hey, look at William in here, y'all. Look at William in here. So,
I don't think we got no water.
huh?
I don't think we got no water.
Really?
No, we sure don't.
That means Mama's electricity's off. Call her up and ask her, does she have lights? Make sure that this ain't a trip breaker. So if she's got lights,
Okay.
we got to go down there. Cause something's wrong with the breaker. So I'll tell y'all about that in a minute, about William down there at the beach. William and Billy Joe. And our water that we get up here, y'all, I dug a pipe a long time ago that runs from here all the way down to Mama's well in her yard. So when her lights go out, the well don't work. And Tim said the well wasn't working, and we had some kind of bad weather. So Tim is calling Mama now, and I'll let y'all know what's what's what about the well. She'll come back in here and tell me something. Then if you gotta go, okay, we'll see there, Peter. I'm sure Stephen's over here, y'all. I'm sure Stephen can go down there. And it sounded like she called somebody else too. But you see, our electricity's on. But that grandma, I've looked at this, y'all. She's on a different power line than us. So our lights can go out here and grandma's can still be on. And if her lights go out, our lights can still be on. But if her lights goes out, that well don't work. So we don't have no water. Yeah, we'll see. And she's in there just shooting the bull. Like, don't know I'm sitting here. Like, on hold. But if Mama's lights is on and her well's off, that's a problem. Sometimes her well gets struck by lightning. About once every few years, that thing will get struck by lightning. I don't know what it is about a well. But Tammy told me a while ago that the wind was blowing real bad outside. And it's kind of hard to believe, like in here. But she said it was blowing the trees and everything. So that's why. That's what's happened. I'm sure. We'll see here in a second. If she ever gets off the phone. And Tammy's not a big phone talker, y'all. Oh, William's down there in 2 minutes about to get in a fight. Fishing. So William would walk to one man and say something about the other man. Then he walked to the other man and say something about the other man. They was fishing. And they said you ain't supposed to like say Japanese or black man when you talking about somebody. But the Japanese men kept throwing across the black man's line.
She ain't got no power. She said nobody back that way's got power. I told y'all a tree was gonna fall.
Yeah, you tried to tell me a tree was gonna fall, but I wouldn't listen.
All right.
Hey, Miss Julie, how you doing?
Chloe?
So, one of the men was throwing over the other's line. William said it got all tangled up. It like took, that ain't like this regular fishing line. I mean, it's like that line's expensive. What is it, Tammy?
I want to kill that bug
Oh, Tammy, bug hunting over here.
before I lay down.
Uh-huh.
Oh, God.
Hey, so one of the men was sitting there, had him an umbrella in a chair, like had it made, had his spinner thrown out. And after William done riled both of them up, Me and walked over and said, you got this whole ocean. Why you got to fish? Said, why you got to fish right here where I'm at? I don't know what he was telling me about. He's telling me a bunch of stuff. But I'm okay, trying to rest up before I go back to work. Okay, Jesus girl. uh, but the key here thing is, William said, man, I would have went live. He said, but I was scared to. He said, I didn't have my shirt on. I can tell you this right here. I won't never wear another fishnet playing the drums again. Not unless I get skinny. And then tell my beautiful sister good night. I tell her, Jesus girl. You see she done shut the door there. She knows y'all love her, Jesus girl. She talks about you quite a bit. Hey, I'm a little bit fat, Tony. I'm a little bit too fat to be sporting around with a fish net or whatever that thing is I was wearing. But I seen it the night on the right a few minutes before I went live. I said, man. Hey, Danny, you are not fat, just fluffy. Yeah, I'm a whole lot fluffy, Connie. Hey, Patty G. Hey, you know, I try to, well, I don't really go way out of my way to eat right. Hey, Sherry. Well, I made this is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling you. Y'all gonna have to check with me to see if I got a live thing up. Cause I actually put this up probably about 6 o'clock. Cause I knew I was gonna go live tonight. So I'm telling y'all now, I know I'm not gonna do this every night. I know I'm not gonna do it every night. But I am gonna do it quite a bit. But y'all gonna have to, the people that like to come in here and sit and chat and everything, and us all get together, you just need to go check over there about, at least by 9 o'clock, go check and see if I got a schedule out, Look at what time it's got on it. That schedule will have what time it is. And just remember, I don't know how it works on y'all. It might show the right time if you live in another time zone. Let me ask y'all that. Does it show the right time if you're in another time zone? Danny, I look forward to your lives. I hope you keep doing them. I am going to keep doing them. Pro 72, I am going to keep doing them. I actually always check at 9. Okay, Carolina girl says, see, she always checks at 9 o'clock. So, here's what I was kind of thinking, y'all. And don't think I expect y'all to be able to keep up with it. Because I don't think you will be able to. But and this ain't solid, what I'm saying. This ain't solid then, but listen to it. I think like I might let Tammy do a video. The day Tammy does a video, I won't do one that night. In other words, I might not do a video the same night she does, but that's not set in stone yet. Because I'm still kind of thinking about it. Then it shows the right time on the notification. Where you live at, Connie? Do you live in the Eastern time zone? like New York time zone. You're at 7 here. ACP, does it say 7 o'clock on yours? I'm just curious about that. I heard these things is real bad about not showing the right time. Yeah, you see what William's saying there, y'all? Better not go to the beach if you get offended by that shirt. A trip to the beach will cause a stroke. You know, I've been thinking about that today. Hey, we got something down here called River Street. And I don't know if y'all know about River Street, but it's a famous little street. It's an old street in Savannah that people go there and they got shops, and it's right there beside the river, and you can ride a steamboat and shops, and they got little bars that ain't 30 foot long in there that, like, you can go in there and like a nice place. It's a nice place. Well, women in there are wearing their bathing suit up walking around River Street. All of them are. Hey, Luna Bear. Oh, the only Sherry said she'd been there, or she said we've been there. Yeah, we've been there a bunch of times. So let me tell y'all something about River Street. I told Stephen, I said, man, jump in the car, go to River Street. I said, it'll make a good video. I said, riding to River Street is nothing. So here's what I'm saying. I say it ain't nothing. Hey, y'all, these people that make YouTube videos, like a lot of the videos you see I spent all day making them. All day. All day. Not these kind of videos here, but I made a video a video that took all day. Sometimes 2 days. Grandma done that all the time. So, if I were to make a video like I used to make, and me and Steven started at the same time, and he jumped in his car or truck and drove to River Street and made a live for an hour and a half, and then drove back, he would be through before I got through. Woo. Hey, wait. The fruit flies here. I see that. You talking to Blue there. Hey, but we've, they left here, y'all. And then they I see them back over there around the kitchen sink. But like I've seen, like gnats real bad before. I ain't seen them in quite a few years. Hey, Yolanda. Yeah, yeah, we like that, Savannah, which a lot of times Stephen's kind of, Stephen kind of seems to go to that Hilton Head. And my daughter goes to Hilton Head. And that Hilton Head's a little bit further down the road. But, boy, I got where we had a hot one. You must be feeling better, Peter. I'm glad to see you doing better, Peter. Hey, Carla. So, somebody might slip in here on me that I don't see them. I seen Stephen's video today. Hey, look at there. Lynn Burns come rolling in here. Checking to say hello. I've got to go to bed soon. It will be. I will keep the video running. Okay, thank you, Lynn. I won't talk about you then. I won't tell nobody how pretty you are. Danny, I'm feeling better. I'm glad you are, Peter. I know you are feeling some better because, you know, you ain't been chatting, you know. I'm sure you might have been listening, but I know you ain't been chatting. Hey, y'all ain't we got a good bunch of people. Y'all should give one another a hand. Then I'm lucky enough to get on here at 10 o'clock at night and have a good crowd. Chat's rolling good. It's easy to talk when chat's rolling good. I can watch y'all and I can think a little bit and can remember a whole lot of stuff like when I'm thinking. Yes, ma'am, Rhonda. Danny, we sure do have great people in there. Hey, there's Drummond's son. He was in here last night. It was hot today. I saw a tree run into the... Hey, Drummond's son. Oh, man, are you from Southern Idea Channel? Or, I mean, I just never seen you before, you know what I mean? You know, until last night, I don't think. But, man, we have a reward here, Drummond's son. We have a reward, and we're looking for good YouTubers to come in there and have a good time. We always... I'm trying to see that Drummond answer me there. I am subscribed. Okay, brother. Hey, y'all, welcome, Drummond, son. Hey, Drummond, son, do you go over there and watch the concerts? On my wife's channel, the Tammy and Danny Hodges. Do you watch the concerts? Because I'm not really a real drummer. I seen one of them guys that I'm on Facebook. I got a good many friends on Facebook, you know, from everywhere, y'all. And that can really, really play. I seen one of them's video today. I seen you before. Oh, Blue saying I seen you before. Yes, I watched Friday night, enjoyed it. Hey, Drummond, son, where you live at? I mean, you ain't got to say what town or nothing, just what state are you in, you know. You're a real drummer, Danny. You were awesome. I am red as a lobster. The yellow is my friend. You and Stephen are the most entertaining. You do a great job. Danny, you are a good drummer. Hey, I just barely get by, Teresa. That's the truth. I just barely get by playing the drums. I told William today, I was watching that Tubi today. I've been stuck on something. Not necessarily one thing, just one category of the movies. And they're all documentaries. Who was the bad boogie band, William? That aloe do feel good on there, yeah, when you put it on. But I can tell you what even feel better. Some of them patches I got put on your back. You ought to hear Tammy. She gets one of them patches put on her back. I mean, man, I'm telling you, I don't believe it would be no colder if you took ice pack and just shoved it on your back. I mean, that is a cold patch. Oh yeah, okay. I didn't know that was their name, Will. Needle is a natural bug killer. Man, what in the world's needle? Hey, them jokers are cold, ain't they, Tony? But them, man, they work good, boy. I watched Creature from the Black Lagoon in 3 days while camping. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I always like to take my laptop when I go, Jody. Well, I mean, I got a camper now, but I ain't always had a camper. But I used to like to take my laptop with me. I'd go up there to the lake, Sinclair, and I would take a TV antenna with me and put it up on the boat. Just like one head high. And watch TV on the boat. Or kind of listen to it, while I was fishing. I'd be anchored down. I wouldn't be floating or moving and all that. And then, like, when you go up there to the lake, you'll anchor your boat and you won't move, until you're ready to leave. And get the boat anchored down and, okay, Tony, get the boat anchored down and I got a thing that you can plug the coax cable into the laptop. And, man, there's a bunch of channels up there at Lake Sinclair because you can turn that antenna toward Atlanta, that one I made, and it'll pick it up, boy. And it just being head eye. So I told William. Now, I already knew about it. I told William about it. He already knew about it too. Well, Missy Caps, Danny, I haven't commented in a while. I am enjoying your show, and yes, you are a good drummer. Thank you, Miss Missy. Thank you, Miss Missy. I love you too. I promise you I do. Danny, anyone know the name of the company that makes that mosquito spray like Steven showed? I don't know, MT. I don't, I think I might have heard them talking about it, but I'm not always paying attention on Steven's show, you know. Is that what it does, William? No gnats? The gnats. There is years, y'all, when gnats will get off. Just, you can't even hardly go outside. They so bad. I mean, they'll get in your eye and like be on your eyelid. But it ain't been like that in a while, though. But I've seen years where it was bad. You know, me and Timmy not so much now, but we used to be sure enough outside people. We just use our house to sleep at. We would a lot of times be doing something, you know, going to the river or something all the time. He is south. He is in the south. Just pull your. Yeah, I'll let that comment. I'll let that comment ride. We'll let you do that, Will. I asked because I figure a company from Georgia that made a spray like that probably knows what they are doing. Yeah. If it didn't work, it would never even get popular, I'm sure. Not something like that, you know. You know, somebody that ain't got $4 million to get on TV and advertise. That, what y'all talking about there probably is the honest advertisement is word of mouth. Yeah, they aggravate me. Hey, I see one in my coffee every now and then. One of them fruit bugs. So, I was trying to tell y'all something. I got lured away on chat there. I went on Tubi, and you can do the same thing if you got Tubi. I think Tubi comes installed on a Fire Stick, y'all. I don't think you got to download it, but if you do have to download it, it's nothing. It's nothing. You go search for Tubi. I got a search on the Fire Stick. You search, put in TUBI. Click on it, and there's a download there somewhere. You download it. And then you click on it to watch it, where the apps are. So, okay. We got Tubi. So I guarantee you'll be interested in this. Luna back. I'm somebody, I watch all kinds of stuff, but I really like documentaries. So I know there's like gasoline and oil, you know, videos out there. And I don't even think I've even scratched the surface yet. Because gasoline, y'all, gas and oil is like, you can't even count. I don't know how they don't run out. Gas is, we use gas like all the water going over Niagara Falls. That's how much gas we use. I don't see how. I know the world's big, but Niagara Falls is doing it, son. It is doing it. Okay, so I got a search on Tubi. It's a little, it looks like a little magnifying glass, Y'all know what a search thing looks like. And I typed in oil and gas. And what I'm talking about here is hydrogen. Now, I already knew about it. William already knew about it. And I actually think quite a few people do nowadays. But they had a car in the 50s, y'all, that would get 200 miles to the gallon. And they have made a car that would get 1,000 miles to the gallon. I don't know how much water it used. Probably a pretty good bit. But and actually, I typed in oil and gas, but the name of the video is gasoline. If y'all want to go check it out one day, gasoline. Just remember that, gasoline. And the guy that this is in the 50s, y'all. And I'm gathering my thoughts here. So the man patent, the man got a patent on that. He got a car that's over 4,000 pounds. He done that himself. And Shell, the Shell oil company, bought that from him. And the man was instant millionaire. But the deal is he could never make that again. He could never do that no more. And they found him. He committed suicide. Would you just imagine the poor millionaire killing himself? And they was talking about on that video, gasoline. They was talking about what that would do. What it would do. And they would show, and this right here always aggravates me. I already knew this, y'all. But the man on that show said gasoline don't burn. It's the vapor. He said if you flood your car, it won't crank. And then I remembered that. But I think everybody knows that, like a barrel of something with a little bit of something, like a full barrel. You see them shoot it on TV and all that, and it blows up. But like a barrel with a little bit of gas in it, that thing will blow up. Danny, you are a very smart man. I learn something every time I watch your show. Thank you, Missy. Now this is now you see what Tony Z just wrote there? Combustion. And if you compress like a way a piston does in the cylinder, hydrogen will burn. It will ignite. When you compress it so tight, it will ignite like vapor does on gasoline. Let me gather a little bit more of my thoughts. Oh yeah, I remember I can tell y'all now. I had to stop and think a minute. Didn't they show them on TV, you know? Like, in front of the House committee, asking them questions. Like, them questions, like, they sitting there trying to pin them oil people, you know, them companies, Gulf and Shell and all Exxon. They trying to pin them down. And the people that is asking the questions is in on it. They were showing where the oil companies was giving money to these people that's supposed to be looking after us. And y'all, there ain't nothing that make me and Ed Higgs no more matter than be watching something on TV. Like, why bother getting a committee? Hey, Michelle. Well, we glad you on here too, Michelle. Hey, I completely forgot. Oh, yeah. You know, when you see, I don't know what they call them committees. Thank you, Daddy. Help me get it uploaded. Yeah, I did help you get it uploaded, y'all. Now that's Stephen there. So I'll let y'all speak to Stephen and I'll get my thoughts together a little better, too. They call it something committee. I'm finna take my shirt off, too. There ain't nothing that makes me no matter. They putting on a show for you. Nothing changes. Y'all hear me? They sit there and go, sit there and I seen Ted Cruz asking a woman the other day for 10 minutes. Do you believe there's a difference between a male and a female? For 10 minutes. And every time he'd ask her, she'd just get up and start dancing all around the room. He'd say, it is a simple question. Do you believe there's a difference between a male and a female? Ted Cruz was asking this woman now. You know, some kind of investigating stuff. Like what I was trying to tell y'all. Like, it's like they all in on it. They all in on it. We are the fools, see. Wait a minute, here it is. Well, y'all must have had it, Tony. It is House something committee. And you're just seeing a bunch of old bull. You're just seeing a bunch of bull. They get up and walk out that door. And things go right back. Just like they was. Nothing changed. Like they was showing like how gas would go up, you know. They would create a reason. Oversight committee. There you go. Thank you, drum man. Oversight committee, y'all. That's the biggest crock you ever heard of in your life. They ain't oversighting nothing. They getting on there like doing all this, and then they walk out that door. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't a thing changed. And y'all, I might jump all around here a little bit, but I heard them. You know how long it's been since Jimmy Carter was in there? I heard him and a bunch of presidents talking about like it was their goal to be energy independent. Quite a few presidents there. And then we had that here a couple years ago. But see, them big people, they don't make as much money. I think they said like it cost them $1 a gallon to get gas to the gas station where you can pump up your car. They got $1 a gallon in it. $1 a gallon. What it cost them to get it to the pump for you to put gas in your car. I heard them on this show. I'm talking about gasoline. It's kind of leaning on one man a little bit too hard, and then hear another pop his mouth up over yonder. I said, told him, I said, there ain't nobody asked him nothing. I said, look at him. He was another one of them from one of the big companies. He was like taking a conversation away from his buddy, and they let him do it. You go get in front of the committee and let one of your relatives stand up there on your behalf and see what they do to you. Hey, there's Blooming. Hey, Blooming. You know, I don't know, y'all. I can tell you this. The people you hear worried about gas ain't as worried about gas as you might think. So, I think most everybody knows this. Can anybody tell me where electricity comes from? In other words, electricity, is there an electricity tree somewhere? If y'all got an electricity tree in your backyard, where does electricity come from? All right, somebody better answer me. Where does electricity come from, y'all? All right. Peggy Sue's paying attention. All right, y'all. Comes from coal. Connie said from hydroelectric dams. They ain't hydro dams everywhere. Hydro dams don't. No. She said she's a news junkie. I used to, but I can't watch all the line no more. So Blooming said electricity comes from firestorms. I mean from storms. Long story short, y'all, all that's a bunch of smoke. It's all a bunch of smoke. The battery in those EVs are from China with slave labor. I feel the same way, Danny, about the news. Hey, good to have you in here, Myrtle. See, Danny, you're smoking like a movie star. Yeah, I sure am, Miss Gladys. Glad you're in here, Miss Gladys. See, me and Edwin and a bunch of people, from the way I understand, has really been paying attention to what's been going on in the past few years. And what we hear and what we see don't match up. Everybody knows it. Yeah. Okay, Miss Missy, you can watch the replay or just listen or leave it running or come back and watch tomorrow, whatever. But we're glad you come in here, Missy. Thank you for coming in. I want to thank everybody for coming in, making this possible for me to get up here and talk and us to get in here and enjoy and have a good time. I want to thank everybody, all the people chatting and all the silent watchers. It might sound like I'm getting off, but I'm not. But I just want to go ahead and say now I appreciate it for the opportunity to get in here and host y'all. I do get aggravated about that stuff. But I was telling y'all the other night about they couldn't let them car plants shut down. And it really may be like that about the oil. It really might be like that about the oil. Now, there were a bunch of us when them car plants got in trouble. A bunch of us, I was one of them saying, yeah, if I done that, they'd take everything I had. And we felt like that about them. We felt like they ought to be treated like well. But the truth is, they too big to fail, y'all. Too big to fail. And I'm telling you that oil business might be like that too. I got something that's a little off the wall here, I'll tell you. And I guess it ain't never too late. But if you have a grandyoungin born, or you want to do it for yourself, or you want to do it for your son or your daughter, or anybody, I want y'all to listen to me now. especially like a young'un being born. Especially a young'un being born. Get you $500. $500. That's all you gotta have, $500. And you go to one of them brokers. Now me myself, I am my own broker. I am my own. But if you're not kind of computer savvy and all that, it's really probably best for you to go to somebody that does that. You say, I want to take this $500 and I want to put it in something that's safe. That when that young'un gets 18 years old, I can lay $1 million in his hand. And y'all, it's easy doable. And $500 won't make you nor break you. You know, I guess they just call them brokers. I mean, I don't really know what they call them. And I know some of you's got that already. You know, I know that some of you's invested. But I know everybody ain't. But if you take $500 today, you give it to the man, you tell him put it in something, they'll send you monthly things it's doing, and it won't do nothing, and it probably won't do much of nothing in a year. But in 18 years, somebody be buying Cadillacs, and the best shoes, best everything. Somebody be smelling like a rose now. I put it in the black. So here's the problem with that. Here's the problem with that living life. $100 in 20 years might be like $5. But invested, it will grow, see. Now, I have played the stock market, y'all. Now, it ain't right, Blue. When you only lose your money if you pull it out. That money's still there. Unless that company goes out of business. Hey, y'all, now, this is like where I'm starting to get like Scooby-Doo. I'm like running in 4 different ways. But my tail's got me connected. Because this can get, this is something else. This stuff here I'm talking about is, so let me try to get back to what I'm saying. Well, don't you wish you would have put $500 in AT&T 20 years ago? You know how much money you'd have? Hey, I don't need it, but it would be a lot. But I know somebody that did, y'all. I know somebody that did put money in AT&T long time ago. and they rich. They rich and they old. And they don't even have nothing to spend their money on. They give their money away to the sons and the daughters and the grandsons and the whole family. Yeah, I living like, I just read that. So let me read y'all what she said here, because I'm going to get y'all straight on this. Well, one of the investment accounts I had put $100 a month in for 10 years, it went up to $100,000, and bam, it dropped to what I had put in there in over a year. There you go. And living life, that's every one of us. But here's the one thing you have to understand. You don't panic and pull your money. You don't panic and pull your money. Your money is still in there. And your money, when you see your total, whatever you call it, it might look bad. But as long as it's in there, you in the game, son. And it will come back. You know, now, y'all remember the Great Depression? People jumping out of windows? The stock market survived that, y'all. There was people that got rich during that time. So, hey, there you go, Mother. Yeah, I got money in there right now. Yeah. Hey, listen, that's when you put it in there. Now, I know that's confusing. I know that's confusing. Hey, over there where Tammy works at, all them people over there was mad. Tammy come home and told me about it. Like, they didn't know what to do. You know, this happened to everybody. Everybody's got money invested, and a bunch of us do. Not me so much, but like Tammy, 401k. I can just play around, playing dips. I'll explain that in a minute. I told Tammy, I said, you go to work, and you tell them people not to panic. So Tammy said, well, should I keep putting money in there? I said, yes. You keep putting money in there. So when it's low, this might be hard for me to explain. When it's low, let's just say I got Bitcoin. And let's just say, Bitcoin's $30,000. And let's just say I'm putting $100 a week in there. And Bitcoin goes down to 20,000. That's actually when you start putting more money. Hey, now you'll be in the hole. But you'll move that $30,000 that you had, your buying price. As you putting that money in there, your buying power will come down. it will come down. And just say, like, you go from 30,000 to now you're buying, to now you got at 25,000. You keep chunking it in there. The stock market is going to survive, y'all. You keep chunking. Don't worry about it. You keep throwing that money in there. Them fools up yonder ain't going to let nothing happen. Matter of fact, you know, we got an election coming up, I reckon next year. Oh, I think they can make the market go up. They not going to look bad. They'll probably do something at the border. They gonna look like just the biggest bunch of angels you ever seen in your life. Ain't never done nothing wrong. Look how great the stock market is. It went up. And we've been drugged through the mud. With the stock market, we've been drugged through the mud. But you don't worry about it. You can't put money in there that you ain't got, that you need. You do like what? Living life? See it. Take $100 a month. Or $500 a month. If you can. So now, it's time for me to tell you all this. This is why you don't want to put your money in a can in the ground. Let me tell you why. Does anybody know why you don't want to put money in a can in the ground? That's because he pulled his money out. Your son lost because he pulled his money out. I had money in Bitcoin. A pretty good bit. And it went down till I was losing $12,000. Like I've told y'all this, it's been a while ago. Like Timmy believes in me, boy. Tammy believes in me, what I say. I say, let's do this, let's do that. She believes in me. That's right, Luna Beck. I'm going to circle back. So I was down there losing like a bunch of money. And it wasn't looking good. And I kept sitting and waiting. And waiting. Might have been a year. One day Stephen called me up. He said, man, you seen Bitcoin? I said, what? He said, look, guys, going up. So I started watching it, trying to clear my eyes. I was asleep. Trying to rub my eyes, trying to clear my eyes, looking at it. Make sure I was looking at what I thought I was looking at. And you got to move fast. I had a plan. You can't be messing around. I had a plan. It had been a plan for a long time. It just doing what Living Life said. Her son put in it, put money in it, it fell out. And, well, he lost money because he pulled his money out. I left my money in there. So when I got to sleep, wiped out of my eyes, I was looking at that screen, and Bitcoin was the highest it's ever been. And I took one click of the mouse and click sell. I sold my Bitcoin. got all my money back plus a profit. I think, uh, I don't think everybody understands everything about it. Because I've talked about, it's been a while, but I've talked about this a few times. Man, you don't panic when it goes down. That's when you shove more in. You can't. There's people. There's people. Listen, I done a Scooby-Doo split, yo. You ever seen that cartoon where he run 4 ways and his tail was connected? That's the way your brain does when you're doing these lives. That's the way your brain does. Like actually, what's happening? I figured it out, yo. When you hear people like go blank, they have so many thoughts coming in at the same time. But I'll try to get back track. I can't look at chat and all that while I'm trying to get my brain back straight now. Okay, so the moral to what I'm saying here, y'all. I told Timmy to tell all them people, don't worry. I just remember what I was going to say, y'all. There's people that could do this. I know y'all going to find it hard to believe. There's people that'll take money that they got to have for rent or their house payment or credit card and do this. And you can't. We don't know what's going to happen as far as a lot of times it seems to do opposite of what you think. But if you pull your money out just because it's going down, you just made yourself lose because it ain't coming back. You have to wait until it does. And it will. So here's what I do, y'all. I don't long-term nothing. And Tammy's got the 401k at work. But as far as me, I don't long-term, like what I'm telling y'all to do about go take $500, I don't do that, y'all. But like I'm old and I ain't got 20 or 30 years. But I sit here and watch the stocks. And you ain't watching for them going up, y'all. You know what you're watching for? You're watching for them going down. That's when you start licking your lips. When you see it going down. And when you think it's done went about as low as it's gonna go, you jump on it. And I usually play with a couple $1,000. You see it go down, you jump on it. When it goes back up, which might be tomorrow, it might be next week, or you can just leave it and forget about it. Like it had to about Bitcoin. Just had to forget about it. And I did forget about it. I mean, I had to. But when you see that thing rise up and you making $400 or $500, you sell it. And then you sit and watch and wait for it to go back down again. Over and over and over. That's the name of the game. Now, you know, on this same thing I was telling y'all about a while ago, on that documentary, the man's name was Old Broke or something. O'Brien, Old Broke, Old something other. Buy low and sell high. That's the name of the game. But people just like when you're playing poker, Charles, you don't start panicking because you get down a little bit of money. You keep playing good, and it'll come back. So I was watching this other documentary on Tubi, and there's this billionaire on there. They was kind of going through his life story. He's a billionaire. He worked one job. He didn't go wash dishes on his dinner break. He go wash dishes somewhere else. He set up bowling pins in the bowling alley by hand. He worked about every kind of job imaginable. And he saved his money. And he bought something for $100,000 and sold it for $11 million. No, it's $111 million. Okay, so, it was ethanol, y'all. You know, y'all heard of ethanol. Now this man he built in an ethanol plant. In one of these years there, y'all, I'm you know, if you know your history, you know when it happened, but I don't know when it happened. They didn't really say that. But you know, ethanol's been like in our lifetime. But ethanol took a dump. You know, it just went down. I mean, like everybody's going out of business. Except that man was buying all of them ethanol plants that was going out of business. It was buying. Hey, y'all, do I need to be talking about something else? Let's see the chat here about stop, y'all. Okay, Pegasus. Well, you know, that man was a billionaire. He was doing just what I'm telling you. All them ethanol plants was going out of business. And he was buying them. Everybody thought he was crazy. He's buying everyone he could get his hands on. Okay, Connie. The thing about it, y'all, hey, you know, maybe so, Danny, you seem to get more chat when you talk about Grandma Stephen or Or the fishnet shirts. Yeah, I hear you. Well, is it a commercial? I thought YouTube quit that. Go ahead, then. So see, I know for a fact that a lot of people don't know very much about this. They can say, yeah, I know right after you say it. But there's a lot of people that really don't understand uh, how you do. You buy low and sell high. You've known that your whole life. You buy low and sell high. And that's not necessarily talking about stocks or Bitcoin. That this land over here, y'all, when Stevens gets 60, guess what it'll be worth? Danny, I have to go. I just wanted to let you know I am with you in too much pain to stay. Bye, everybody. Love you. We love you, Blooming. We glad you come in, Blooming. We sorry you hurting. We do understand. Knowledge is power, Danny. Very informative and right on. Hey, y'all, it's just like what I said. But if you're going to freak out when your money takes a dip, don't get in it. You take your money, now let me see if I should say this first. So at one time in our life, a $20 gold piece and a $20 bill, y'all listen to me now, you too, William. A $20 bill and a $20 gold piece was worth the same thing. Y'all got me? The $20 gold piece and the $20 bill was worth exactly the same thing. How much is that $20 gold piece worth now? And how much the $20 bill worth now? So the $20 gold piece or the $20 used to would buy a suit. Y'all got me? You could take the $20 gold piece or the $20 bill and buy a suit for a man. Can you know what the gold piece will buy now? You know what the $20 bill will buy now? The $20 gold piece, the $20 bill, won't do too much. You take money and take $500 and put it in your backyard. And you take $500 and put it in Bitcoin. And in 10 years, see what you got. That's what I'm talking about. That ought to be where y'all can understand it. Mama bought that house she's got down there, my mama. I remember the payments was $275 a month. A brick house. And maybe it was the land, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's, maybe that's the land too. I'm not sure. Grandma might have Well, I have heard her say she bought the land. That house payment was $275 a month. Go, what you think one will be? What you think that $175 a month will be now? What you think a brick house would be worth if you built one right now? Reckon what the payments would be? I bought a house for $40,000 and sold it 1 year later for $60,000. Today, that same house is worth $100,000. And that's, I don't know when you bought that, but that's what I'm talking about, love and life. That's, so Pro said Grandma's house would be $1,600 a month. I'm sure it probably would, y'all, a brick house. I'm sure it would. On a good piece of land, secluded, on a dead end. No. Y'all kind of see what I've been sitting here and telling y'all for about 15 minutes. Everything's going up. Bought it in 1977, had to move in 1978. Why I sold it. That's a pretty good profit there, living life. Hey, look all crazy if you pull. I didn't know what all I'm saying. I didn't know that all my life, but I know it now. I told y'all like how I study Ayla ring. Like how I told y'all like how I study and stuff. I couldn't have done that. We couldn't have done that when we was young anyway. What I'm telling you. Bought my little house as on a auction in 1999 for $40,000. Today, it could sell it for $125,000. Yeah, that's the idea behind investing. That house you bought, that's like buying Bitcoin. You can't buy it, and then if the market goes down, worry about it. You have to realize it'll come back. I never lost money buying or selling homes. Secret is don't be a slave to a mortgage. Well, that's nice. That I think that Mother Earth, I think most of these people, I think they all got their stuff paid for. Us older folks. We start learning that if you owe everything, well, if your money's spent before you even get paid, it ain't too good. It ain't too fun to get paid and you ain't even happy because you owe it all out. And the bank loves that, y'all. They love you making them payments. Matter of fact, it's like calling up DirecTV and saying I want to cancel my subscription. And they sitting there, oh no, do anything. I'll cut your bill back. I'll give you a free HBO. I'll give you everything you ever wanted. Don't cut it off. That's when you know you're doing the right thing by cutting it off and buying an ultimate antenna and watching free. Hey, lifetime ain't worth no $200 a month. $200 a month. It's $200 a month. Yeah, them payments are what they loan to people. Hey, they want to keep you paying. You don't. Hey, they might fool you. They want to keep you paying. That's the reason it's so easy to go file bankruptcy. They know. They know they'll let you get in a mess. Somebody does. Hey, team was good today, Lorraine. Hey, they let you get in a mess. Yep. Glad I don't know banks. When hey, every one of y'all know, just like I do, when your money's spent before you even get it, it ain't much fun. And then, if you kind of get to thinking about it, it's like you liable to be doing that for a long time. Then I seen Stephen's video today, and it was amazing. He really done a good job on that, Lorraine. He surprised me. Yeah, I went to pay somebody one time, y'all. They wouldn't take the money because I didn't have half of it. I took the money back. I don't know what they was thinking. If somebody offers you some money, take it. If they owe you money, don't say I don't want it because it ain't the half of it. Take the money. I took the money back. Hey, I didn't have the other half of the money. It's probably all the money I had in my pocket. I mean, we could get food because I worked at that market. I could get food because they would let me get what I wanted, and then they'd cash my check at the market I worked at. And then I'd pay my bill, for whatever we got, me and Tammy got to eat that week, So, I say y'all know what I'm talking about here. And this, everything's going to keep going up, y'all, including Bitcoin, including the stock. It's just that right now they trying to break us. Did you know that? They trying to break us. Why are they trying to break us? I know that too. So what if they broke me, y'all? Me and Jamie. And we got on food stamps. We got a check. And that fool we got up there says, the other man's gonna cut your money off. Who you think we're gonna vote for? That's if you believe the other man's gonna cut the money, gonna cut your check out. He's gonna cut your check out. So then, when we get broke, we get down and out, getting a check, getting food stamps, getting whatever poor people get. Then you become a good voter. A good voter. It's the whole idea, y'all. That's the whole idea. I told y'all I would never run out of nothing to say. The other man's gonna cut you a check. Oh, he's gonna cut your Social Security out. He's gonna take this, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that. And they all lying. But like, you're depending on your check. You're depending on your Social Security and whatever the poor people get. You know what they're doing? They're keeping you right where you at. You ain't gonna climb out. They get you down, and that's where you're gonna stay. And then you're always gonna be a good voter. Not a bad one, a good one. I won't never lie to y'all. And I'm never gonna make nothing up. This stuff I'm talking about, the reason I can talk about it so easy is I done figured it all out. So I just ain't talking from my hip. I figured it all out. That's the whole idea is to break you. That's the whole idea. I want to tell y'all, I appreciate all the people in the background that never chat, but you will get on here and chat sometimes. I want to tell y'all I appreciate the moderators. I want to tell y'all that I really enjoy getting on here and talking to y'all. It gives me something to do. I want to tell y'all I appreciate y'all supporting me. I appreciate y'all supporting. You know, on the other channel, Tammy and Danny, I'm probably going to change that name to just Tammy. But I've about give YouTube a heart attack changing that name so much. Y'all, always check to see if I'm going to be live. I'm never going to run out of nothing to say, y'all. I even might have more to say. But I see it's kind of dropping off some. And I guess everybody might be getting a little tired. I'm always going to have something to say. And we're going to always have a clean channel. So, y'all start saying your good night to everybody. We're going to give it a couple minutes. Then I've been laying here watching on my TV. I have enjoyed it. Always have something good to say. You always have something to say. The good part was my idea. She said you always have something to say. If I always have something to say, y'all, I'm going to try to be as interesting as I can for y'all. I'm going to try not to be boring. I'm going to try to always have something to talk about. And I'm going to do my best. Danny, it's good we talk about these things. Y'all be looking out for me. So if you on here say, let's go see if old Mr. Man's gonna have a video tonight. I'll try to have a scheduled live, you know. And it wouldn't hurt to survive. Hey, Silver Potter, I don't think I spoke to you. Hey, April Flowers. Thank you, Danny, chat, family, moderator, silent watch. Yep. Hey, thanks to everybody, y'all. Y'all take this video right here. There ain't no need to tell me I ain't got Facebook. I know a bunch of y'all ain't got it. But the people that do, go take this video right here and share it to Facebook. Facebook does help y'all. And subscribe to me. All right, y'all. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. 168 people on here. I'm getting off at 12 o'clock. That's pretty good, y'all. That ain't too bad. Good night, Tammy. Please hit the button and subscribe. Danny, I mean respect one another. Lorraine, even if your typing messed up and like it looked like something different than what you were saying, I know you're a good person. And I know all these people. I know all of them. And I know they all good people. You don't have to explain nothing. Oh yeah, 5 seconds. I love y'all. We did have a good time. Good night. Sleep tight. And may your dreams come true. All right. Bye-bye, y'all.